understand. I think you wish that you could. I know you're up to no good, and I see through it, thought I wouldn't. Turn up the heat just to play, and then you slam on the brake. You'll get what's coming one day, and I won't be here to numb the pain. Say what you want, but you never got it. You do the wrong, and I bite the bullet. Soon I'll be gone, and nobody will stay for you. Run, 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 my narcissist. Run, 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 cause he's losing it. No, 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 to the things he did. Run, 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 run from the narcissist. You're like the devil if he. I picked apart every piece. It's hard to ever believe. I thought you had just what I needed. It's kinda sad how you lie, like it's a gift that I'll buy. You're really that kind of guy, like you don't even try to hide it. Say what you want, but you never got it. You do the wrong, and I bite the bullet. Soon I'll be gone, and nobody will stay for you. Run, 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 my narcissist. Run, 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 cause he's losing it. No, 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 to the things he did. Run, 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 run from the narcissist.
Ring the rose, there's a pocket full of poses, a tissue, we all fall down. Ring the roses, I'm watching, did you notice? I'm gonna miss you when you fall down. I'm like the plague, and maybe that's why everyone runs from me. But I'm not being vague, I'll sing you to sleep. Good night. Take your last breath, 'cause once you see me, I'm like the Black Death. Yeah, I'm coming to get you. I've got my black eggs and no one's gonna bless you. Ring the rose, there's a pocket full of poses, a tissue, we all fall down. Ring the roses, I'm watching, did you notice? I'm gonna miss you when you fall down. No, there's no hero, and all the ones we lost no longer here. So why you feel your tears? Is that the fun part? Or that's the pure heart? I'm singing. Ring the rose, the pocket full of roses, the tissue, we all fall down. Ring the roses, the pocket full of roses. I'm gonna miss you when you fall down. Take your last breath, 'cause once you see me, I'm like the Black Death. Yeah, I'm coming to get you. I've got my black eggs and no one's gonna bless you. Ring the pocket full of roses, tissue, we all fall down. Ring the roses, the pocket full of roses. I'm gonna miss you when you fall down.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? All discussions and statements made are based on speculation and alleged information. The host and guest express their opinions. their personal opinions, which may not be accurate or verified. The podcast does not intend to provide legal, financial, or professional advice. Listeners are encouraged to independently research, verify any information discussed on this podcast. The host, panel guests, and chatters do not assume responsibility for the accuracy, completeness, or reliability of any statements made. Any reliance on the information provided is at the listener's own risk. The podcast is not liable for any errors, omissions, or inaccuracy in this content. Any reference to any specific events, individuals, or entities are based on speculation. And the podcast does not endorse or confirm the accuracy of such information. How you all doing? How's that mic sounding? Can I get a mic, mic check? Can I get a mic check? Is it good? Does it sound all right? Do I sound too loud, too low? How do I sound? Wowza, twist, girl. Okay, so we did a little auto check last night for members only. I appreciate everyone that came over and kind of helped me out with that. All right. So Lady K is not responsible for any baloney. No baloney. This might be spewing from my lips or my guest. Maybe a tiny bit. Okay, maybe a tiny bit, but still lovely. So it needs to be turned up a tiny bit. I can do that. I can turn it up a tiny bit. Okay. So my husband's seen everyone saying that your audio sucks. Okay. Your audio sucks. So you know what he did? You know how my man treats me? He said, "Oh no, honey. We're gonna go get you a new microphone." I said, "Okay, you know what I mean?" So So shout out to the husbands, always looking out for me, and I appreciate him. Remember when he showed up with the professional YouTuber chair? That was lovely, right? Now he shows up with the professional microphone. What a nice guy, right? What a nice guy. Okay, so love a good right. I love me a good man, honey. So he was embarrassed. Yes, he was embarrassed. He's like, my wife ain't going out here looking like nobody. Shout out to Mr. Lady K taking care of it. I'm telling you, honey, I didn't even have to ask. He's like, well, he didn't really see the problem, but he doesn't listen all the time because he watches sports. He's a sports kind of guy. So he was like, okay. So everyone say, all right, hubby, I appreciate you. Salute, husband. All right. Anyway, so I've been traveling around. I've been getting notifications. Hey, so and so is reviewing so and so. Okay, that's nice. Anyone that is able to share this, you know what I mean? To share the information out. Facebook has clipped it as well. I do not do Facebook. So any trolls that are trying to find me on Facebook, you're just not going to find an account because I don't have one. All right. So I'll save you some time. I do not have a Facebook account. All right, I have an account that has no name, no nothing, like it's blackface, anonymous, that I go and look at all y'all. So that's how I do it over here, right? So, anyways, there was a lady that I watch. She does happen to come into the chat once in a while, and she cracks me up. And she reviewed it. So, what are we going to do? We're going to have some fun. We're going to go over and we are going to have some fun and review other people's reactions because I simply wasn't prepared for a conversation. Or I would have been, I had some things written down. I would have showed my face on camera. I would have showed some respect to the panel guest. Okay, I've also been hearing out there that she should have just did some things with Pat. Listen, I'm going to treat somebody the way that they're treating me until they don't treat me some nicely. Okay, we wanted information. If you get up here and start screaming and yelling and acting a zip damn fool, that person is probably not going to converse with you. All right, you can have your personal views on how I conducted myself on my channel in my kitchen, me paying for everything. You can take that on, run right over to your couch with your damn diet coke in your ice and have all the opinions you want about me. All right. But let me tell you, I did what I did the best to my ability with the things that I have. And that's called real life, my friends. All right. So I'm not looking for attaboys. I'm not looking for look what she did last night and who she did it with. But I appreciate the people that have supported me through my whole day yesterday and today. I did make private phone calls to have a personal conversation, and I appreciate those people. Don't need to say their names because they probably don't want involved in the mess either. For the love of God, could you have some respect for people? Hell no, this is social media. We're going for the juggler every time. All right, so I want to review what the lady had to say because she cracks me up, and because people are like saying like, hey, oh, I thought it said, hey, Chicago. I was like, hey, do I know them people? Shout out to Mr. Okay, I seen that one. So, anyways, I want to go and review a little bit of what she had to say because a lot of the questions and people are kind of upset about is that Mr. Patrick still has access to that money. All right. He's still holding on to the Whitaker part of the money off of his personal Facebook page that he has access to. People are like, well, he needs to give it to them. He don't need to give it. There's been mixed reviews on that. For me, um, I feel like this way. If someone, and this is not digging at anyone, but for me, if I was in that situation, I was on content. We said at this time of the month, I'm going to be receiving my financial benefits off of said channel or said social media platform. I would like to receive them and I wouldn't be happy. Okay. That's it. That's all. And we would be having a private conversation. That's it. That's all. I don't know what else you want me. What do people want me to do? Like jump on him and make him give them? I don't know what y'all want from me, but it was what it was. He has the money. He says, and it was also said today. We've received some messages from Patrick, and that he was contacted saying that he should not ever speak public again. So there is an active investigation. I have not been told to take this video down. That is not what I've been asked. I have not been contacted. People like she's getting got. I heard she got contacted by the state police. No, I have not been contacted by the state police. Um, Everything I say over here is just opinion based. So, um, and the questions that I read through the chat and asked, I did my best. I did my best. I did what I could do, and I did my best. So I take it or leave it. I mean, I don't know what else. You know, you know. Patrick coming on here was definitely unexpected for sure, but turned out great. I think you did amazing. I would be hot headed, honestly, and over the place. So okay, got you. Well, I appreciate you guys saying that, and it does take somebody because he doesn't know me, right? We've not communicated like that. Like I didn't reach out to him. I've made videos of my as we go through this, and I'm not someone that's voting or rooting or standing beside any particular person. I wanted the Whitakers to be treated fairly and equally, and that's it. So if there's any team to be on, that would be what's in the best interest for the Whitaker family as a whole. And I don't know what that looks like because I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional in the adult protective services. I'm not a professional financial advisor. I don't work for SSI, SDD, or I don't know all of them, but I don't have any ball in that game. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna jump over here and we're gonna watch this lady. I love her. She's funny to me. Um, so I mean, guys know me. I am serious when I have to be, and not. And sometimes I just want to have it. I like having fun. All right, I like having fun. And for the trolls out there that are ear hustling, I had a monetized, functioning channel before the Whitakers. I just want to let you know that. But I do appreciate you looking at my videos. Some of my videos I have privated for my own personal reasons. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Watch later. There it is. I have to get my handed dandy playlist out. All right, she only reviews it for like 9 minutes, but she's funny as all outdoor. And let me tell you something else that was really odd. Seeing all these people like review me and Toddy and Patrick was very interesting for me because that's not something that happens a lot. So it's very weird to see yourself like, it was weird. And it's been a learning experience. And I'm just over here trying to get the information. I'm trying to put it out as effectively as I can. All right. Just as effectively as I can without putting private information that no one needs to see, not even me. And, I appreciate that person for trusting me with information, knowing damn good and well I'm not going to put it out. All right. I've seen the back end of some things. I can't put it out. All right. I've seen some stuff and I cannot put it out. And you're just going to have to trust me on that. All right. When the time comes, we'll share it. But right now, I can't. And that's just the way it is. If I was about a click in a view, I would share every single thing that's been sent to me by the people themselves, right? But I don't feel that it would be in anybody's best interest because at the end of the day, I want to look out for the investigation and the Whitakers. And that's just the way we're going to have to roll over here. You guys know me. Everybody know how I roll. Shannon, girl, I watched you yesterday. You were cracking me up too. I was like, this chick here. People make me laugh. Anyone that makes me laugh, I'm down for a good time every time. Okay. But it was funny to watch people talk review it and like what they found interesting and what they didn't like and what they did like and all that. So it was good. It was good. It was funny to me. All right, so let's get to this. Let me grab her link really quick here. Dee, 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 dee. All right. Because I want to share this because she's funny. She's a larger channel than myself, but hey, I watch all different size channels, right? And if I find someone funny, then I gotta share it out. And she comes over here. People want answers to and transparency. You don't get that when you're yelling. Exactly. I couldn't have got very far if I would have be start yelling and carrying on and really that's not my personality. Only when someone comes out here and repeatedly does some shit for years. Like if anyone knows that I used to review Bullhorn Betty. She used to mess with the children, okay, for years. Okay, so I'd get a little heated. I'd get a little heated. But you have to keep a level head. And plus I'm getting older. I'm 51 now. I turned 51. My blood pressure, people. Damn, my blood pressure. No one cares about my blood pressure. Just I couldn't do it fourth as good as Lady. Oh Lord, I appreciate everybody, but let me tell you, it's taken people that have helped me. I suck. Okay, I'm just now getting a microphone for the love of God. So, but I appreciate all the kind words. I really do. You know it. All right, so she has her copyright disclaimer up here, but there's a part in here, and we're gonna listen to it. Okay, and let me tell you what her name is. It's Psychology Eats, and I love her. She comes over here and visits us once in a while. She's a busy woman, all right. But I go over there and watch her and comment all the time.
Maybe I don't know. Anywho, it is 4 hours. I'm just showing you a clip.
That was a long time. So, Hail Mary to us. And guess what, guys? I only had to pee pee one time. I said, oh, hold up. Because I could only go about a couple hours and we got to take us a break. We got to stretch the legs, use the pee pee, wash our hands, do all of the things. Right? Girl. That was a long. I don't do 5 hour streams and shit. It's not in me. A couple of times I have, but that's not normal. I'm a one and done type, like an hour, 2 hours. See ya.
You can go back over there and watch the whole thing, but this is just a clip about the money.
I think it was last month. It was like $14,000.
I think that's what Facebook made. That's what come out.
Yeah, because
But
I'm telling
So here, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm still kind of confused, man, with the, because listen, I want you guys to really pay attention to this because I'm still like not understanding quite right. Because you'll see. I just found your can channel last night. Let me go back up. Consider changing your subscriber only made to 30 seconds. I understand if not. I just found, oh yeah, people are wanting me to change my, and I'll tell you why I have it on like 3 days. The people that's been over here and we've been deep diving into this situation with our Speculation Nation, my Speculation Nation crew, have been with me, and we've been going over the Whitaker stuff for almost a damn month now. I did not want a whole bunch of people to overtake the chat to where they weren't seen, they weren't heard, and I bypassed them. Okay, that's why it's at 3 days. I apologize, and I respect people that have been with me from the get go. Okay, and that's just the way it is. I appreciate new subscribers. But I know that a lot of people are over here just to troll, to yell things, to say bad things. And let me tell you, we're over here to pelvic thrust. We're over here to review our review, honey. And so it not today, Satan. But let me tell you what we do over here. When someone sends us a little gift like that, we have to pull out Judy. And if you don't know who Judy is our friend. She's our BFF. She makes our pelvics as good shape as she can. So here we go. Let me introduce you to Judy. Everybody, hey bitches, get up.
We're here to let you know. Well, if you wanna boogie, get down on the dance floor. Let's go! Ha, ha. Ow! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So thank you so much for your gift. I appreciate it so much. And as you guys seen yesterday, you did not see the chat that knows me. They know whenever we're talking something serious, don't start flying super chats, or I don't have a cash app, or I don't run anything like that. But like the gifts that YouTube allowed, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciated everybody that just kept it calm. I really do, because it could have got out of hand really quick, and it still has a potential to get out of hand. People think that they can sub up, they can come in, they can tell me all about myself, all the way till next Wednesday. And at the end of the day, I'm inviting you into my home, and you're inviting me into your home. And whenever you invite someone into your home, you're going to do it with respect. And if not, then you can kick rocks and go to someone else where you can just run rampant like a damn fool. But anyways, let's get back to my girl, honey.
you, man, that's not what YouTube's making on that channel. Yeah.
So last month, Facebook made 14,000, and that would have been for the previous month, which would
Yeah.
have been for August.
Yeah.
So do you know what it made in July? Just the Facebook. And is that Facebook including your Facebook, or is that a separate? Is that just your money?
That's just mine.
Okay,
just
so
mine.
let's clear that up right now. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, but
Okay.
people are just assuming that your personal page is included in the Whitaker money. So your personal Patrick Ward page, whatever you make off of that page there, is your. We're going to slow it down because she wants to, I'm not going to copy strike when people review it. Okay, I said for people to share it out, to get the information out. All right, so I understand though what you have to do. I get it, but I'm going to slow it down so we can actually hear it. Money.
That's my money.
Okay, so that we're going to just say that is Mr. Patrick's money. And was Eric okay with you sharing Whitaker content on your personal page? Was that something that was discussed?
That's where it started out at.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it started out on my personal page, and then after, whenever he really started getting involved after June, like June the 18th.
How you doing, Ima? It's good to see you.
I mean, I only have one platform, and he made the other 7 platforms. So that should tell everybody that I'm not really that worried about the money making part. And if it was, then why didn't I have 7 other platforms? Right. So we got to clear it up because I'll be clipped. People like to clip shit and twist it. So I want to make it very clear. Mr. Patrick's personal Facebook is his money, where the Whitaker stuff started in the beginning. Okay. So during their contract, Mr. Patrick's monetary gain off of his personal page is his. It was never to be split with the Whitaker family. That was what was said. All right. Yeah. There's then a Whitaker. So he agreed. And this is where I get confused, guys. I don't know if you guys are confused,
but I'm confused. I am not trying to run a narrative here. I'm not trying to discredit anyone here, but this is, I like to sped up rapid fire questions. I'm trying to figure it out, okay? Good. I'm glad you're good. It's good to see you. I'm just trying to understand. So help me, friends in my computer. Page, the Whitaker family page
Yeah.
that has monetary, and that's the page that made $14,000 in August, correct?
No, that's the page that made I think it was like 4,000, just because it's like a, I guess it's a growing page.
So that page that made $4,000 is the Whitaker family page. So which Facebook? So I don't want to get people confused now because they're going
Okay.
to run with whatever they can. All right,
Yeah,
and I'm not
sure.
trying to confuse you. If I need to, I might even confuse my own. I might confuse my own damn self. Okay, my own damn self. I mean, hell,
Yeah.
we got to start. So, and it's weird to hear me here and then try to talk with myself. This is weird. So, which Facebook page gained the $14,000 for last month?
My page. My
Okay.
Your
personal
personal
page.
page. Okay.
His personal
Yeah.
page. So he's telling y'all he made $14,000 last month off of his personal page. Now, is Mr. Carroll's personal page his money only and not included in the Whitaker?
The contract says that from where we started at, that this is what the contract says. It says that any page that has any involvement, that has anything to do with the Whitakers, they get a third off of.
Okay, so that would include. So you hear me like, So am I not here? What am I not hearing, guys? Am I lost? Am I like seriously? Am I confused? Hang on a second. I got a message. Someone might be saying something to me. I need to know. Am I getting confused? Okay, so my mod said she doesn't mind changing it and she'll watch the chat. If you have to leave, let me know. Okay, so my mod said she's got this. You coming acting crazy? You coming here acting crazy? All right, give me a second. I'll change it so people can chat. So please let me know exactly what you guys are feeling from. Are you guys confused a little bit? I'm a little confused. So let me go over here. I got to go to YouTube Studio and I'm going to have to change it cuz she said she's got it. And so please, if you come in here, it's going to really suck to just be booted out. I mean, you're going to get your one timer in, by God. But I mean, for real, we're grown. This is a grown folks channel, honey, where we have conversations. Okay? We have conversations, we ask questions. That's it. It's going to take me a second. I got to get over here in the right place, baby. All right. Edit. Custom. Put it on 10 minutes. Not 10 days. 10 minutes. All right. If it gets overwhelming, I'll leave it on this page, and which I don't think it will, but if it does, just let me know in the chat, okay, Mama Bear? Like, I have my phone on, so I'll hear the ding. Eric's personal page.
That would include yep, because with his personal page, you can see that there's at some point that he says, "All right, guys, people are finding me out." You know, that bunch of bullshit right there. So it went to his page, it went to X. I mean, like I said, the only page that I own is my own. I have no control over the Whitaker Facebook page, and if anybody would, there's screenshots of it that I've sent to people before.
Yeah, we've showed it.
Yeah, I don't have no control over that.
Right.
So since anything with any Whitaker content on it is to be split three ways.
It's be split three ways.
So did you split your content money off of your personal page with the Whitakers and Eric?
No, it's still an account.
Okay. So I guess we're taking it that it was, because at first the way the conversation was going was that money is his, Eric's money on his personal page is his. So I was getting very confused. That's why I kept stopping. I'm like, well, this isn't making sense to me. Am I not asking the question correctly? Or what? So, but at the end of the day, this is what he says.
Okay, so you still have that money in an account.
Oh,
Is there
yeah.
any? I'm going to just ask you this because I know it's going to be asked in the chat. Is there any particular reason why? Because Eric's a grown man, he can get his attorney to handle his business with you. My concern is
Well,
about the Whitakers. So, is
that's
there any
fine.
is there any particular reason why? Or maybe you did. I don't know. I'm asking. Did you go ahead and hand over the Whitaker portion? If not, why not? Is there?
There is a reason.
Okay.
There's a reason that I haven't, and
Okay.
I'll be damned if I'm going to go out here and work and to try to make their life better just so I can go down the road, hand it to Betty, and then BJ go down the road and spend it on Doug. That's not happening. If they have a different method, and if there's a way, and you can't give them the money because they have checks. If you give them the money,
And I think what he's saying here is it has to be done in a particular way. I just stopped in to say hi. I love lots to do. Thanks, Ima. It's always good to see you. Twisted Tea, good to see you. So I think what he's basically saying here is that he doesn't want to cause Betty a problem, but I have my own point of view on that. We're gonna keep going.
it's done. So Eric was supposed to have went to this.
Here come my girl. Okay, break it down, baby. Okay, I love her. She makes me laugh. Uh and if you are listening, my darling, you know you're always welcome in the chat because she does come over once in a while and says, "Howdy doody." All right, so here she goes. Come on, girl.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So what's
I don't know why. I don't know what. Never mind.
eating you? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope this video finds you in great mental health.
I'm trying, honey. It's been rough, but so far, so good. Thank you so much, though, for asking me because I needed it, girl.
I hope everything is going well with you, and life is giving you everything you deserve, honey. Oh, y'all. Listen. In my last video, I told you that Patrick.
Oh, I have it on slow.
Y'all remember Patrick?
I'm doing her dirty.
Patrick lives up the street.
Baby, I'm doing her just damn dog dirty. I'm so sorry. I had her on 75. I forgot. I'm like, she don't sound like this. What's wrong with my computer? It's me. Baby, I would never do you wrong. Cut. Reverse. She's like, you got me out here looking like a damn girl. I'm so sorry. Lord Jesus.
From the Whitakers. Patrick went down the street to the Whitakers to start playing with Timmy. Because that's what he said. He's a 50-year-old man, and he went down the street to play with Timmy. Timmy 50 or somewhere.
She said he went down the street to play with Timmy. It's okay. He's 50. I'm like, yeah, right?
Around those 49, 48. So he decided he was going down the street and play with Timmy. And film Timmy and make a little coin as he was being nice to Timmy. Well, we all know all of that went to shit when Eric from North Carolina showed up with his camera and tried to make a reality TV show with the Whitakers. And then everybody was supposed to split the money 3 ways. So anywho, we all know that when you give the Whitakers money, you give him BJ money, who is an active addict. And or her son, Brandon, who's also on that shit.
He said, on that shit. I like, okay. She makes me laugh. I'm sorry. She makes me laugh. And in a good way.
So, of course, that all went to hell. We all know all about it. So now here go Patrick. Patrick showed up on Lady K. Hey, Lady K, that's my girl. Showed up on Lady K channel via Toddy, who's also my girl.
And so the ladies did an intervention with Patrick, and they was getting down to the get down. Like, what they had their receipts, they had their timeline.
I'm sorry, but I love her. Okay, I'm sorry. Patrick had two excuses not to give them their part that money. One, BJ would spend it in a bad habit. Two, because of issues with their social security. They both knew that from day one. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get it. I have my own personal belief and my, or not my belief, but my own personal opinion on it. And I see, with me with the social security part, it's almost scary because that could really lead down a road that Betty would probably not want to go down. I'm not going to say it, but that's where I'm viewing it. I'm like, oh Lord, this would not be good because of you guys aren't dumb. You guys know when I'm going there with this. So let's go.
Patrick was like, damn, I didn't remember all that shit. That's in my head. That's what I think Patrick was.
Girl.
But this is one point. We're going to break it all down because, we're going to break it down. But let's break this one point down, which I'll show you the clip. Because Lady K said we could use the clips.
Yes, girl.
So the clip that I want to find and talk about and insert, which I might have already done it, was when Patrick admitted that he had that he got $7,000 that he know belonged to the Whitacres. And so
The with the girl.
Patrick in his brain was like, now if you was a family, okay, let me break it down. Patrick says that he has $7,000 that belong to the Whitacres. The Whitacres have estimated that he has $20,000 that belongs to them, according to BJ. So Patrick said he want to hold on to the money until he know that the money is going to be spent right. Because he said, you heard him, or you will hear him, say, I'm not giving them the $7,000 because BJ ain't going to do nothing but give it to the dope man and use it for dope. Comment down below. Do you think Patrick should give them their money and say, F it?
3, 2, 1.
What do you guys think? I'd like to hear what you guys think. Or it's SSDI, right? Is the Toddy I see in chat? Yes, that is correct. I have to give it to I have to give him credit. I mean, I got to give the man props for getting up here for 3 hours. He had no idea what kind of questions he could probably assume, but he didn't know how the chat would be controlled if people were, he didn't know. So, I mean, I don't know if anyone else has ever been on a panel before and vulnerable or not. I don't know if you've ever done that, but just stop and put yourself in that same position, like him or not like him. And keep in mind, everybody is innocent until found guilty in a court of law. And let me mention this. We don't leave this chat and decide that we're going to go bully, harass, and intimidate from something that you heard on here. You're grown people. Do as you please, but I would never recommend that. So what do you guys think? Do you think that he should hand over the money?
Here's my opinion. I wouldn't want to be aggravated with holding on to somebody else's money. Take your damn money, and whatever you do with it, I don't care. Take it. As a matter of fact, you know what I would go into the bank and get all 5s, 10s, and 1s. Make the stack big. And I would hand that stack right in. All three of them going to be sitting on the porch. It's going to be Betty, Larry, and BJ. I would take the $7,000. I would walk up on that porch, and I would hand it to BJ. I would say, here you go. Count it. After she's going to be so excited. Betty going to be over there staring into space like she don't see shit. Larry is going to get a hard on because he's going to be like, woo! All the snuff I can buy, all the bullshit I can eat. So give BJ the money. have BJ count the money. After she count the $7,000, say, this is what I owe you. Don't ask me for nothing else. We're done. We're done. We're done. Contract voided. We're done. It's over with. Have fun, BJ, with your $7,000. Because these two ain't going to get shat from it. And I'm good. And Eric, you do the same thing. You take the $20,000, whatever you got, give it to them, because the internet seems to want them to have their money. Although we have the information, we know what they're going to do with the money. We absolutely know, based on past history, what is going to happen with that money. But the internet wants them to have their money. Give them their money. Give it to them.
Girl. There, and our friend spoke, right? Our friend spoke. That was her review of the information. Okay. That's her take of it. Is it my take of it? Hey, I like her review of it. I like her personality. And that's just one content creator that has decided to review it, which we said go ahead and share it out. Put your own twist to it, whatever. But there are always two sides to every pancake, right? Um, I don't know if the money should be, because that's the biggest thing. Give them the money, give them the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. Forget about them being APS. Forget about the damn sewer. Everybody want to talk about the money, 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 right? We want to know about this money. Everybody, no one trusts Patrick with the money. No one trusts Eric with the money. But I want everyone to keep in mind there are two grown men with financial funding from the community for the Whitakers, not just one, two. All right. So there, if you're going to apply pressure to one, then the same amount of pressure should be applied to the other. All right. That's my view of it. All right. That just is. Whenever you're comparing one social media um, platform, Facebook, Patrick Rorick, you're wanting him to hand over the money. I mean, I see so much about Patrick. It's crazy. He has one social media whenever there's 6 other platforms out there to this day, right now, currently receiving monetary gain on the viewed content of the Whitakers. Okay? And exactly, some people, and Gina, you are very, very welcome to have that opinion, right? You're absolutely. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I have no. Yeah, I would get a money order or, one of those, official money orders from your bank, and I would hand it over to APS, or I would go over and put it into a separate bank account, the Whitaker family. Just walk into a bank and get a savings account and say, I need to open up the savings account, blah, 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 and have it just get it out of my hands. And then turn all that information over to the state police. Certified check and video it. I don't even know if he needs to video it. If he shows that there is a Whitaker fund with the money that he has responsible for, that should be, efficient, in my opinion. You can't. I know everybody wants video. Everybody wants. I don't know, but for me, if I was in that same situation, I would probably head my tail right over to the bank, and I would say, I need to open up, even if it's um, there's got to be some sort of account that it can be put in so it's safe. You know what I mean? Um, because whenever we think about it, I don't know how they were going to work out their the state funding that they get, like monthly checks and monthly food deposit, food stamps, or whatever it's called. I don't know how that Patrick and Eric had worked that out so it wouldn't hurt the Whitaker family once they started making money off the internet. I don't know if that was ever thought about. All right. I don't know because see we're not privy to that information. We don't know what they had talked about. If they even thought of it. Patrick was charging for FaceTime wanting to make t-shirts. There was Cameo. How can he say he has only one platform? I believe that the Cameo and the FaceTime with Timmy was done through his Facebook. And one of those he said that he did not charge for. I don't know. I haven't went and looked in the back end of the. I Here's what I need with accusations. I need proof. Can someone prove to me that there were charges? Is there charges somewhere? How do we know, right? Like, and how is that part of that $14,000 on Facebook? All right, I don't know. Okay, I don't do Facebook, so I don't know how the monetization works over there. You know what I mean? So that's a good question. Is that all? Is Cameo and all that into one? I don't know. You know what I really don't. I'm not trying to lie to you. I simply don't know. We can look it up. We can Google it. We can ask a Facebook expert. We can do all of those things. But from my point of view, is I would like to know if they had talked about the financial benefit from social media and how they were going to prevent it from affecting their social security or whatever they receive through the government assistance. What kind of steps were they going to utilize to prevent that from happening? Them getting off of the food and off of the medical, because the medical care is what's big. They're old, they need medical care. Like Betty had a heart attack over there. I'm going to tell you that's expensive. Well, that's the trust was to prevent it. It never got done. Right. So that's the thing. Time was ticking. Before you go, here's my opinion. Okay. Before you go and have meetings with building houses and things, you need to have your financial situation in order because people are sending money. Paydays are right around the corner on the 21st. Time is ticking. Okay, so we needed to have that trust set up so it wouldn't financially hurt the Whitakers from receiving their government assistance. And also because it was supposed to be for a house. All the money collected was supposed to be for the house, right? The Whitaker share that he's responsible for paying taxes on the money, is that what he said, that was going to pay taxes on the money. Toddy, one skip, I don't remember. Now, you may be able to clarify in the chat. I don't recall anyone saying how the taxes were going to be put up, but you got to pay the taxes. That's a large amount of money. And you got to pay, you got to pay the people. Medicaid doesn't pay for everything because Betty and Timmy both had heart attacks and had to pay medical expenses. Mark said so. Got you. The money should have been secured beforehand, except some donations that were very specific. Exactly. Thank you, Ryan. We really appreciate it. And yeah, everyone that's saying, thanks for, doing me and Toddy doing that. We appreciate you guys. We really do. I'm not trying to skip over anybody in the comment. Um, these two channels were the only channels I found thus far that seem legit. And it's been said out there though, J and J Guilford, that we might as well just went woody woody with a Patrick. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I wasn't, going for the juggler, or well, I don't know what they thought was going to happen over here. Just because you can have an adult conversation with someone doesn't mean that you have your own personal opinions, or you may not have your own personal opinions. We were just trying to answer questions that the community, that social media had. And I'm sure that there are people out there that could have done it 20 million zillion times better than us. Well, good for you. And do it then. I don't know. I mean, yes. Jeez, oh, Pete. But I don't let what people say get me down because I've never claimed to be, you know, a superstar. I don't think Patrick is able to answer any more questions, so I think we're just going to have to wait. Right. And I don't think, yeah, we don't think Eric's allowed to answer more questions, so we're just going to have to play the wait and see game. What you got is what you got yesterday. All right. So it is what it is. Take it or leave it, accept it or not. I don't know, but people do have their opinions and they should express them. There's no reason why people shouldn't express their opinions and what they think should happen. But when you get down to the brass tacks of things, it went to hell very quickly, in my opinion. It didn't even last 6 months. All right. And there were certain steps that Eric, in my opinion, since he was over the money, the why I say Eric, it's not because I'm simping for Patrick. It's because Mr. Eric came in and was over these other platforms. He had access to the back end, the analytics, and the money. So he should have known by looking at them that we need to make sure we have a secure place to put this funding. Before I head my ass over to Virginia to speak with the Amish, I need to secure a place for this money and these donations to go. That should have been first priority, in my opinion. But I'm not Eric, and Eric's not me. I was not there. But I think he said Eric should. Yeah, so that's why I have a problem with the handling of where the money's going to go. You knew in around June that money was going to be made. That was your objective, was to put the Whitaker family back on social media on 6 different platforms with monetization on when you qualified. So along with clicking the monetization on when you qualified, you should have same day that you click that button in the back studios on Facebook and all of that, it should have been a march to the bank, and you shouldn't have left there until you got something set up, or the next day. I wouldn't have stopped until the proper destination for monetary deposits. You know what I'm saying? All right. But, anyways, enough of that, I guess, because I think Patrick plays a good victim. His ego is cringe. Yeah, everyone has different points of view, Becca, on Patrick. I don't know the guy. I only see what I see on social media. And, you know, I think people, man. I have no personal opinion on that. Um, I want to know the facts. I want to know, like, what he said with that security guard was also very telling too. You know what I mean? I'm like, I think that um it's just a shit show. What I think really is a shit show. Okay, that's what I think. Brian Cody is at court with Betty and Larry today. Well, hopefully that she gets appointed a court appointed attorney, and I'm sure he'll make a video on it. I'm sure he'll make a video on it. People getting monthly income from S may have up to 2,000 after that they can lose their monies. Oh wow. Yeah, thankfully we all have opinions and can discuss it without others. I enjoy hearing. I do too. That's why I like to hear other people's. I cannot. Let me tell you this. I cannot confirm or deny that Betty has court today. I am not saying she's had court today, and I'm not saying she didn't have court today. I cannot verify that information. So I just feel whatever money is going to end up with the state, we just don't know what'll happen. Yeah, and that's at the end of the day, they can. So here's what you guys have to remember too, and my point of view of it is that the state can subpoena the back end, the financials in this social media platforms. They're going to see at the end of the day, it's going to be found out who's saying what and who's telling the truth and who's lying, right? Who has the money and who don't. All right. That's, we can all come over here and speculate, and that's our God given right. But we're not going to know the dirty specifics. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm assuming that the West Virginia State Police investigator is going to dig through it. Okay, maybe come with a subpoena. I don't know. We're not investigators. unless investigators put a hold on those funds. Eric got his YouTube payout on 9/21. Did anyone get their cut besides him? I believe now, Toddy, if you're still in here, please correct me if I'm wrong. On 9/21, I don't believe. I think what he said. I can go back in the video of ours and find it because I think it was asked. I think I either Toddy or I asked it. Did he receive his third of September's pay? And I think it was said no. I think it was said no. I know if they're on under West Virginia statute, Child Protective and Adult Protective Service have strict confidentiality. I don't think legally Brian can do that. But yeah, well, maybe he can do one after is what I was saying. I don't um I don't think he would put. I don't know what. I can't. Let me tell you what. I'm not about to speculate what anybody's going to do. But okay, because people seem to amaze me every single day of the week. What has the endpoint to the contact the house built, or was it unending? What was the endpoint to the? Oh, I think I got what you're saying, Tiny. What was the endpoint? Was it just to um build the house and then the social? I don't know if there was an endpoint. I don't know. I haven't personally seen the contract. I don't know if we are allowed to see the contract. I know that I was told today that he isn't to be speaking anymore. All right. And I have not been asked to take the video from yesterday down. It has not been asked to take it down. And I'm going to tell you, it probably would do no good anyways, because the clip channels have clipped from TikTok to Facebook to YouTube. It's everywhere. In US, at least Illinois, if you're on SSI disability, you cannot have more than 2K in your bank. If you do, you'll lose benefits. Yeah, I know that. I'm sure that there's rules and regulations, and that's what I think needs to be looked into. And I wish they would have thought about the ramifications. Um, but if it was going through a purpose, right? So maybe just think about this. Maybe it's okay to collect money for a house because they weren't really using it on their everyday living expenses. It was going towards a particular goal. You know what I'm saying? So, but it didn't get put into a trust or a bank account. So that's where we're sitting. You know what I mean? You guys follow me? I feel sorry for the Whitakers, but they keep on letting these leeches in. Now it's the new guys, Brian and Sonny. Yeah, I haven't been over. I've been kind of busy in my personal life. The day I made a few phone calls, but I haven't been over to. I've just been told about it. Okay, I haven't been over to view what anyone else is doing, what they're saying. I think the 2K rule is why Patrick is holding or keeping the money. Could be Tiny. If they go back to when Mark was handling out the money, or I'm sorry, handing out the money, it's going to be serious trouble, possible fraud. That's what people are saying, Puppy Puddle. That this investigation may trickle down to the Mark situation, white underbelly, but I don't know. I've personally not heard from directly from anyone involved in it that that's happening, so I don't know. But is it plausible? Yeah. Any bank can set up an escrow account for a reason for either of them to keep the money in their own accounts. My husband does all the banking around this part of my life. So I'm sure that there would be some way to put it away, you would think, right? Sorry, Pepper Moon, I didn't mean you keep it up there like that. I'm keeping up with what you're putting down. Okay, Twist. Twist, you got to keep me on track over here, girl. Good point at Truth Hurts, but hopefully a judge will set some guidelines for Whitakers because they keep getting taken advantage of. Yeah, man, they still don't have a house. But the thing is, they kept nickeling and diming Mark from what I've seen. You know what I mean? All the money was accounted for that was in the GoFundMe. Now, I don't know nothing about that money. I don't know if it was money from his videos that he put into there or if it was just people donating. I didn't dig into Mark. Let me tell you that that's too much. This and that together. Oh hell no, we'll be confused. Hell no. So I'll need Geritol for real. So that's they still don't have a house. Got two. Oh, never mind. Two people. They seem to be bringing the UK in alignment with the USA. If you're on benefits now, they are telling parishioners only 6K in the bank. Yeah, I know that there's a limit. There has to be, right? Yeah, Mark is very well protected and did everything legitimately. Yeah, you could. I know that he showed all, and that one YouTuber that went and spoke and made a videos on Mark. He ended up doing an apology video because it looked legit to him. I haven't went through, I'm not touching that. I'm already having a hard time keeping up with this. They could have built the house, had it in someone else's name, had the Whitakers pay rent to them every month. That would have still, but let me tell you what people are asking now, Lady Blind Wolf. Let me tell you what people are saying now. That Betty may be having, now I haven't heard this from anybody that's in deep in with this situation or authorities, but rumor on the street has it that there could be potentially an investigation into the Whitakers from the US government for fraud in the government from Mark situation into this situation. Wouldn't that just be a shame? Now, that's not official. Everything over here is rumors, speculations, and gossip. I appreciate you, Twist. I appreciate you. BJ could be held accountable. My understanding, Sunny took down her Facebook page. Yeah, I haven't been to look. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have not been over on Facebook. Like I have like a little makeup channel that just has nothing on. It's like an anonymous name, right? It says anonymous. So just to look at things that I want to, um, you know, but I don't do anything on it. So all this makes sense. Eric made a big issue so he could dip out with the money with BJ and then having the 3 taken and saying Patrick was messing with Timmy was wait. Oh, I don't know if he said that. Forgotten Ones. Forgotten One says leave. I don't know what that means. Forgotten Ones. Oh, it's the rest of your story. Easy for him to leave. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of allegations. That's heavy allegations. Eric said Ray didn't have a social security card. I wonder if he was receiving a check. Good question. I don't know. I don't know who was receiving and who wasn't. Kay's view. Maybe if the monies would go to mobile home across the road for them to live in, gifts are different. I think gifts are, I don't know. I hate to say it because, honey, I really don't know. I gotta put you on hold for just 1 second. I'm only 9 minutes late. Okay, sorry. I had to put my husband's dinner in the oven, our dinner for tonight in the oven. I was like, I'm only nine. I has to be takes an hour and a half to cook, so I was like, oh Lord, I had everything ready. Just had to put it in about the time we normally eat. So I'm sorry. I'm still a wife over here, right? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a wife. Please hit that like button or dislike this Short inter right? Thank you so much, Twist. You have okay, so some places saying that you have to declare gifts here as soon as they transfer into your name, especially man, I don't know. Inheritance and gifts don't count with SS. But if they are getting supplemental assistance, it might be different. But let me ask you guys this. Now, you're riding a fine balance here, man. Like, is that considered work? Like they're being put on social media. The social media platform is monetized. You have to be put on camera to make the money. So is that work? Well, I mean, let's think about it. Is that actually work? And that's a page. Is that considered work? You guys understand what I'm saying? I don't know because you're independently like you are your own like for me, I do taxes as, you know, I'm a self-contracted like YouTube gives me the platform, but I pay taxes as I'm my own business. Yes, it's a right? That's what I'm thinking. So I you know what I mean? I think putting out content can be considered work. I mean, I think so because like what I'm doing here, I have to pay taxes on it, which means I've worked for it, right? Am I it's not like they're going up to um they won the lot even with you win the lottery, you gotta pay taxes. I don't know, but I think putting out content, I don't know how they're gonna look at it. You know what I mean? Self proprietor. Right, self-employment tax. Right. So you guys are so has anyone thought about that? Like how that they're gonna look at it and they didn't but we have to keep in mind that they did not look at it like that with Mark Latea. I always say his last name wrong. With soft white underbelly, they didn't look at it that way. That is why Mark handled the money the way he did. Oh, a GoFundMe. So smart. Okay, so that's why the way Mark handled the money the way he did. He didn't want the money to be considered earned income for them. So he claimed the money, paid the taxes, and get. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that these folks that, you know, Mr. Eric, because I keep saying Mr. Eric, I'm going to say the team. How about if we just start saying the team? Because people think that because I say Mr. Eric is because I'm, you know, on Mr. Patrick's side. I'm on just the side to figure it out. I'm figuring it out. Okay. So the team did not think about how to do this correctly. You know what I mean? Do SSI and have to do monthly report cards, including claiming any money received for the month. James, that's a good question. I don't know. Ryan, the team, not that sort. Ryan, Ryan. I mean, I don't know how I would have. I don't know, but I don't think I would do it. I don't think that I would do what Mark done, nor the team, because I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. How, I wouldn't even know how to begin. Eric put all platforms. Now, how do we know that flies? I don't know that, right? So I don't know. I need to see we need to see what's in the back end. Did he put it in Larry's name? Did he is the money going into how can you put it in that's got me. So why put it in Larry's name? Because the reason why I say that is because whenever you generate your tax form at the end of the year, it's going to be in Larry's name. He's going to be responsible for the taxes. Okay? Who's ever named that channel's in, baby. You are the responsible party. You feel me? You know what, Bonnie? That's a good question. I think they probably got their full. Well, I mean, you know, they still having people come around, so I can't say that. With me, I would have been like, I'm done. Yeah, especially if there was that contract that said that they were earning money. Yeah, when you go into a contract, like, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be confusing. It's going to be interesting to watch how the systems, how the courts, how APSs it's going to be interesting to watch, and we're here for it. You know what I mean? We're here for it. It's considered work according to Gypsy Rose. He said he used, oh, okay. Yeah. Slice has a lot of clips. She probably has that clip somewhere. Oh, I wasn't not saying it. You're not saying the true flies, but I'm like, I need to, is it on a video? Is it, okay, let me see if I got a message here. Hopefully from a mod or something. Oh, oh no, it wasn't. Okay. So they can spin down one time lump sum and show receipts, but lose benefits until it's spent down. Wow. So I don't know if everyone thought about that. And right, that's what girl, you were thinking exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, put it in their name. But why would it have? Let me ask you a question. Why did it need to be? Because it was named the Whitakers? Yeah, because it has to match. I think. I don't remember when I did my YouTube. Well, mine's called Lady Gay Talks. And that's not my name. My name is not Lady. Okay, my government name is not Lady. Huh? Wait a second. Come and help me, somebody. Help me understand. Okay. So yeah, I know on the blue check mark thing, I've heard that you have to show your ID and it has to match the picture. Absolutely. Yes, and I've seen that happen before. That is 100% true, baby. Just go try it, I guess. I don't believe anything either one saying they both contradicted themselves. If it was in Larry's name, then that is huge. If he drew the money out of those accounts, no problem solving that. Yeah, that part, truth hurts. Come on with it, baby. Right? So how? Mm, that's very true. But I think you can have, like, I've switched. My went from like a checking to a savings account, because it's not much that I make over here, so it's like I just goes into a savings account. Um, so used to have it go into a different account, but my husband decided that we're going to do it with this in a savings account. And I didn't really, I don't know. Yeah, that's true though. Like, that could look being suspicious. You guys have freaking amazing freaking thoughts. Eric is gonna to be fed into a wood chipper with too much money. Jesus, too much, mom. She said all the way into a damn wood chipper. Like, he gets nothing. He's going to the, now is that gonna be feet first or head first? Yeah, Eric and Patrick did get in trouble because of that contract and helping the Whitakers with that situation with SSI. Look, the government's going to get their cut no matter what. They could, not that they are, possibility. I do have it clipped. Do you want to drop? Do you mind if we share it just so we can have it up here? Which, timestamp, whatever. Um, do you still have it on your thing? Is it on a short? Is it a video? Um, Do you want to drop it in the chat? BHB, QB Etiquette, see their channels as work. Um, I can be honest with you. Trying to find your own information, going down to make sure it's credible information, it does take time. So it does take a few hours of your day, then the few hours that you're up here presenting it. I can understand why people would say that it's a job. I get it. I don't have a team of people behind me that send me clips and shit like that. It's me, myself, and I. I do have moderators that spend their time in the chat when I'm live, But generally speaking, even if someone sends me something, I have to have the original. I don't just tell me, give me the original with the timestamp, and I will go look for it myself. Because people will send you anything. Okay. They just do. And they because they may believe it because they got it from someone else. You see what I'm saying? But so it does take time. I'm not taking it away. I'm not from anyone. You know what I mean? And wouldn't that stop Larry's check pretty quick? Right, truth hurts pretty quickly. If that's a lot of money. Think about all that money coming in his name, truth hurts. Think about what I believe he said that he seen last was, I think I wrote it down at $45,000. Is, I know I wrote it down. Patrick said yesterday that he knew one of the accounts. I think I wrote it down. I still have my notes from yesterday. Because yeah, I wanted so I could go back and look them over. But I believe that what he said was um, that it was around $40,000 that he had seen before Eric had left. Okay. But they said the contract was with Larry and Betty, so maybe they didn't get benefits, or maybe that's why it ends up BJ's hands. Yeah, but still, the money is in your name, Tiny. You're responsible for it no matter where it goes from there. You know what I'm saying? So if it's in Larry's name and he receives any sort of benefits, there's a potential, and he's responsible for the taxes on $100,000 that he don't have access to. That could be tied up. Big problem. Patrick and Eric need to pay taxes on all the money, so they need to hold back enough for that. I'm sure lawyers will figure it out, and then the state will take the rest for owed back overpayment. Ooh, man, right? So really, all this happened, and there's no benefits. Okay, let me. I got something else here. Oh, the clip is in the email. Okay, let me go to my email here. Uh, oh, thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you, Mama Bear. Who was tired after yesterday? Girl, I know I was. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I know I was freaking tired. I was so tired. Flies, can you tell me what? Okay. Does Flies mind if I share her thing? I want to ask permission and drop her link in the chat. Flies, let me find the clip and I will send it to you. Description is in the video. Oh, okay, got it. So on Flies, what she does, she's a freaking rock star with her clips. If you ever want to go to Flies and watch her clips of something that you're interested, if you look into her description, she puts the full video for full context in her description. Amazing person that she does that, right? So I'm going to bring it up to stage here. This is not my content. This is Flies on the Coleslaw content. She took all her time to make this clip, and we appreciate clip channels. Please give her a round of applause for all her hard work. The fair use. What the heck? Is it when he fell down? Yeah, there was a lot of freaking Whitaker pages that popped up too. And I wouldn't really consider it stealing content. People review what you put out, and it is what it is. That's called social media. Just like I can't get upset if someone decides they're going to take me, Toddy, and Patrick and clip and, make us spin around and get us dizzy, stick boogers in our nose. That's what the social media is. You can't get upset, honey. You got to roll with them punches, baby. Okay, we want to slow this down because we want to hear this 100% without a shadow of a doubt what's being said here. And if we got to go back and play it, we'll play that sucker. We'll play it. I think they're talking about, let's go back and listen. They're talking about the blue check mark, I think. So for me, that verifies that Larry is in it on the Facebook. Oh shit, did I not? Motherfucker. Here, I'm staying out of the chat. Cheese and crack. I'm listening to it. I read about girl. Oh Lord, yeah. This was not always. You don't. Oh, quit complaining and just show the fucking shit. Wow, I think I need coffee.
Profile picture that has an ID. Now, obviously,
Let
knew
me
I
get
was
it.
doing this because we got to clear up the air on what's going on with these scam artists, man. It's bad. There's people stealing our content, acting like the Whitakers and stuff all over the place. The reason there's not a blue check mark on this yet, first, we had a waiting period to get that. And then the other day, when it finally got over the waiting period, you have to have a person.
So this, to me, they're talking about the Facebook blue check mark, so people know which one is actually their Facebook family Whitaker page, because Facebook has popped up with tons and tons saying that it's the Whitaker family, right? So I think, but we'll continue on listening. Now that it's on the stage, we can really listen together.
As the profile picture that has an ID. Now, obviously, me or Patrick could do that.
I'm
But
sorry,
here's the
Twist.
problem. I'm not a Whitaker, and neither is Patrick. The only Whitaker that has an ID is Larry. So we would have to make Larry the profile picture. And we want everybody to know this is the whole family. So I don't know what the workaround is going to be on that yet, but as soon as we can get the blue check marks on these, we will. But for now, the rule of thumb, look at the followers. If it's somebody that's got, 5 or 10,000 followers, it's not us, guys. You can see this page, I think, is at 204,000 followers now. And that's only in 2 months. And thank you if you've been liking and supporting this page. Other than that, at the end of Facebook or X or Instagram, Whitaker Fam WV. Okay. And I'm going to be getting this in some more places, but let's get into some of these frequently asked questions. What do they need in clothes? Guys, people have been asking about donation. Right now, we're not doing any donations, physical or monetary, with cash. And I'll tell you why. For people that have been watching the family, you've been watching them for years. You remember what happened last time? There was a very big scandal. There was money that a lot of you guys donated over to take care of this family and to get them a new house. And that didn't happen.
This aged well. Ah, this aged well. Right? This aged well. This aged well. Go back up here. Aries face. I can't. I'm sorry for cursing. Yes, I'm still a little tired. Uh I get it. Some people have their thoughts about anybody. I'm not discrediting the guy. We're listening to people's own words and making our own. You have an opinion. I got an opinion. Everybody gets an opinion.
Money got squandered. We're not going to let that happen here. So we are being extra vigilant and making sure, no, don't send in any money right now. I go in a couple of weeks to meet with the Amish. We have not had that meeting yet. We're planning on having that meeting here on either September 3rd through September 6th. As soon as I have it, I'll let you know. Our plan is to see if they will partner with us in building the home for the Whitakers, but not only that, if they will become the keepers of the money.
And remember, this is a great clip. The keepers of the money. And why do I say that? What did we find out? I have it written down somewhere. Let me get my handy dandy notebook. Oh, where is it? Do I still have that note? I threw a lot of my notes away because we already went through it and stuff like that. So, the Walker Valley Market. Remember when they went there and we went and said, why would he want the Amish to be involved before we did like? Why is he saying that they're the keeper of the money? Okay, well, we think we know. This is our opinion only. That is a bank. I don't know if you're sending it underneath a name that isn't your name in here. I would probably put that in the subject line because I don't know if I did or not. So, because if it doesn't match, then I don't know. So, anyways, remember we followed the Amish, and why would the Amish be the keepers of the money? In my opinion, uneducated opinion, okay, I believe because they use a bank that is 100% created. No, they do have other people. I don't want to say 100%. They have a banking, they have a bank that works hand in hand with the Amish, that is Amish funded. I do not know if it's FDA. I do not know. Okay. So that's why. And maybe, and we can go down this rabbit hole. This is speculation nation right now. But if it's not, FDA regulated, does that leave room for error? I don't know. You feel, guys, go know what I'm saying, right? Because from my point of view, if I'm going to build someone a house and I'm going to take in a lot of donations, and I know that what happened with Mr. Mark, I am going to be sure that I'm going to have my savings account or whatever trust account in a bank that is secure before I start talking construction. But if you want to use, you know, so I don't know if you guys are on the same page with me where I'm thinking.
If it'll be a third party place where they can take in the donations. We know it's protected by people that have very high morals, and none of the BS can happen like it happened last time. Please.
All right. Boy, I might have to go over to that. I would almost be interested in revisiting that. Wouldn't you guys almost be interested in revisiting that? I'm used to listening to Lady K going 9.0. Right? I'm a little tired today, so a lot of time, yeah, because a lot of times you get me after workout. You guys get my energy after a workout. So I'm pumped, man. But today, no workout, no walking, nothing. Well, I did lift my weights a little bit because I fell down. You guys don't know this, but I fell down. I fell. I remember I keep talking to you guys about old ladies at 55 should not be falling, or 55. I'm 51. Good God, don't, what the hell was that? I am not 55. Lord Jesus, help me. See, I'm thinking I'm 55. In a blinking of an eye, I'm 51. And I said, you're getting this old. You got to practice balance and, strength training. I fell. Okay. And let me tell you what happened. So you guys know that my one dog, Mocha, she passed away from old age and she had doggy dementia. So she went to doggy heaven a couple of months ago. Bless your little home, Mocha girl. I miss you so much. I love you. Okay. So we still have my husband's little dog that we rescued. We rescued all of our pets. And he was, for some reason, he was asleep at the side of our bed on the floor. Now he has several beds located throughout the house because he's been a little disorientated since Mocha passed away. So wherever he decides to lay, I put a bed there. Okay. He'll find his spot. All right. So he was right there. I went up because you know how you are, ladies. Get up 3 or 4 times a night to go to the bathroom. So I get up and I stepped on him. and he squealed. I'm like, oh my, and I did not want to, I wanted to watch out for him. So here I am trying to, like, it's dark. He's dark color. He's a little Yorkie. I'm like, oh heavens to hell. So I'm trying to, like, see where he's at. My rug slips out, starts slipping on the floor that's by my bed. I slip on the rug. The rug slips out from underneath me, and I hit my right side, right above my, like, rib on the back, on the wood frame on the side post thing of my bed. Lord Jesus. And it didn't hurt till yesterday. It always a day later. I said, I cannot be falling down like this. What in the hell is going on with my whole entire life? So, yeah. Anyways, I'm sore. I'm tired. And I'm getting a lot of shit on social media. I fell off a skateboard thinking, sure, no problem. I'll show my little trick. No twist. I don't know how old you are, but baby, don't you be getting on a doggone skateboard. That is a death trap for us older women. Hell no. The Amish are discreet and secretive, so he thinks, right, Wise Angel? I'm thinking all the same things you are, to be honest with you. So I just thought it was suspicious. Oh, right. I mean, we do everything. My arms was a failing, Kelly. Like, she's like, I'm 56 and fell carrying my crippled dog, Ava, and broke my leg. She's fine. Oh, I know, because so was he. Right. This dog was acting, he was like looking at me like, what are you doing, lady? He was looking at me like, and he came up and started licking me because I fell completely on the ground. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, he wasn't hurt, but I mean, we will probably kill our own selves in an accident to prevent our dog from getting hurt. You know what I mean? Peppermint says, I'm 64. We got to be careful out here. Yeah, the dog's fine. The damn dog's fine. I'm the one who broke. I'm broke. I'm broken. Oh, now let's see what she's. Okay, lady said they may get exemptions because if it is being a religious organization, 5016, I think it's going to say C3. It's 3, yeah. You're right, tax exempt. Christoph said them cats do that shit on purpose. They like to see us looking like, a cat on ice. Shh. Jesus criminy. I said, oh, Lord. And then, I had to say, your dog. I was like, husband, your dog. So let me see. Oh, slipping on a puppy pad's terrible too. That's no joke, man. For real. That's no freaking joke, man. Slipping on the puppy pad, that shit'll send you flying. You better hang on. So are you guys interested in watching that all the way through? Because I gotta be honest with you, I kinda am. If I can find it. I know it was sent to me on YouTube, but okay. Patrick's hurt by a side by side. Larry's ID, no monetary donations. Let's see if we can go over here and find it. I would like to listen to the rest of that stream, just to be honest with you, and I'll make sure that I drop flies. So it's a video. It was a total video. Let's go by the oldest. Contradictions galore. It might take me a minute to find it, but I'll find it. Steve Will. That I watched your Steve Wilkos. That's funny. Oh, Ernie Shale. Okay, Eric's video. I hope I can find it. Sometimes I don't find stuff and it pisses me off. Unless Mama Bear has the damn thing, drop it in the chat and I'll just go that way. Mama Bear, do you still? Oh, okay. Let me go over here into the. Okay, thank you. Go over to my channel here. I'm like, that'll work better. Jeez. All the things. And that right there where it says the reviews, feedback, and all the things, me falling down was all the things. Okay. All right, Faizan, close all. There we go. Hopefully this is the video. Oh yeah. Do you happen to have it to the video though, Mama Bear? Make my life easier. Let's see what she says. She's trying to tell y'all. I so appreciate this adult conversation. Betty, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Yeah, Cody, we have it on 10 minutes. It was on 3 days. So, 10 minutes isn't that long. Oh, yes, I have the video. Okay, yeah, just drop it. I'll go back over there. I'll go over to my channel and then pick it up from there. Because, I'm a pain in the ass, I guess. Okay. Uh-oh. We have to go over after this. I wish I could freaking learn how to like reroute people, because when we're done, go over and watch Toddy stuff. Oh man. Okay, so I'm in the chat here. Wait for Mama Bear. Go down. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. Okay, you need the whole video. Hold on. Okay, I'm holding. Don't worry. Don't rush. We ain't got nothing but time over here. We're old. We move slow today. We fell down. We need a damn walker. All of it. We need all of it. Oh, you need the whole video. Yeah, I would like to go and listen to the rest of this just to see where it went. It's interesting to me. Why do I have a little engage with your audience? What does that even mean? I did engage with my audience. I have a one byte. I don't know what that means. Oh, you need the whole video. Okay, here we go. This one. All right, here we go. Bam. And it picks up. You know what's great? It picks up right where we left off, it looks like. Let's listen. Oh, boy, I'm excited. All right. So let me go to StreamYard and pull it up. This is not my content. Stop sharing. Vixen duct tape. You got it, babe. All right. So let me put something. I have to put something over it because it isn't my content. And that's all right. We can do it. It's the way life is. Okay. Added it to the stage. Let's see where we're at. Turn it on fast speed. A little faster than that, Okay, we're ready to roll.
But he enjoyed that so much. When we got done and he took a shower, me and my brother had a room in the Airbnb, but the back room was because they want to exploit them or make money. And that's just so untrue. But it had been true up to a point. And I'm not talking about Mark. I'm talking about all the other people that came after Mark trying to get close to the family to the clout chase. And it's just so sickening. They are not the inbred family. They are not this image that they've been putting out. These are human beings with real feelings and with a heart. And their love and just being around them is infectious, man. And I knew that this thing could be done the right way. We don't need a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is where the trouble came last time. So I asked Patrick, I said, Patrick,
we don't need a GoFundMe. That's where the trouble came in last time. Well, from my point of view, it wouldn't have been hemmed up. All right? It wouldn't have been hemmed up like that. Okay?
let's just do away with that GoFundMe. I was like, dude, I think it's going to cause more problems than anything because people are going to accuse you of being here for the wrong reasons. There's just too much that could go wrong. No GoFundMe. We don't need it. And he said, I'm with you. So we haven't done a GoFundMe and we don't plan on it anytime soon, guys. When it gets set up with the Amish, I'll let you know. And guys, do me a favor, pray. I believe in them. They are great, great people. They are people of faith. and I believe they will do this thing the right way, but we haven't had that meeting yet. So I've just been very open with what we're planning on doing it. A lot. Lorraine is Timmy's mom. Kenny, one. Anyway, the siblings, they're parent right now, but their parents died in 1980. That she would stay home and take care of her siblings because back then there was a good bit more siblings, guys. She used to have another sister that was very similar to her name.
So he goes through the family tree. Let's go up here, go a little further.
Everybody has told me, if you want to know how Freddie was, exactly like Ray, like a blueprint of Ray. He might have looked a little bit different, but he couldn't talk, acted, everything, and them two were peas in a pod. And there were more siblings. There were 16 siblings total, guys. 2 that died and were stillborn, and the other 14 lived. And at some point, I think every single one of them had trouble with their heart. Every one of them. It runs in the family. So, all right, I'm gonna try to scroll down to the bottom. Wow, there's a lot of people watching. All right, I'm gonna do something for Betty real quick. You ready? She wants a man. Did y'all see that?
All right, let's go forward. We don't want to hear this.
His sleeve and show you guys his knee. What I didn't know, and I don't think anybody else knew, is Ray was actually showing you his good knee.
And by the way, it says that he was never. It was mentioned that Ray had never been to the doctor. Well, if you look back at and I've seen the Mark Latea's videos where it says that Betty was putting cream on it and stuff like that, and he had a knee brace. So that would say that some sort of attention from somewhere was given to Ray and his knee. If you guys remember that off Mark Latea's video with Ray and his knee. So, in my opinion, that could potentially not be true.
And something told me that day when I finally got to meet him, I'm like, Ray, let me see your other knee. And when he did, it was blown up like a softball. And I was like, oh my God. Well, that's the reason he wasn't showing you that one. He was trying to tell you his knee. He just wasn't showing you the right one. And supposedly there's some going in the other one too. There's no comparison between the two. I was able to get him to an urgent care. They told me again about the genetics and the rheumatoid arthritis. And the only thing they was able to do for him at that moment in time was get him some meloxicam and Voltaren gel. The Voltaren gel is over the counter now. It used to be just prescription. He puts it on twice a day. I took him a new tube when I went just a couple of weeks ago. But the next day after Ray took that meloxicam, guys, he was walking around the yard. Whereas the day before, I had to push him in a wheelchair into the doctor. And I had to literally like hold him to get him to the truck in and out. And then the next day, he was still struggling a little bit, but he was holding his pants walking around the yard. And then a couple of days later, he's just zooming around the yard. What I think happened is Ray got a false sense of confidence, like my knee's better now, and just started going 90-0. He knew my knee's feeling better now, and I want to go do so. It's hard with Ray, but I noticed if I was there, held on to him, and he think people are trying to compare us and Mark. I think Mark has a different style. He's not there to add on any narrative or anything like that. He's here to show you the reality of what's going on. This was the situation. And that's what he does with all of his videos about the passing of his girlfriend. He found her time and time again. Betty and Larry and even Lorraine and them, I've asked them and they know what we're talking about. And like, would you guys like to meet people? Because they're meeting and greeting anytime we go out in public anyway. Everybody's always wanting to take pictures. They love meeting you guys. We would want to do it in a place where we could control it. That way we can make sure they're being looked after, that they're not out there exposed, working on in the future.
This might have been in the beginning. Let's see.
You have to have a person as the profile picture that has an ID. Now, obviously, me or Patrick could do that. But here's the problem. I'm not a Whitaker, and neither is Patrick. The only Whitaker that has an ID is Larry. So we would have to make Larry the profile picture, and we want everybody to know this is the whole family. So I don't know what the workaround is going to be on that yet, but as soon as we can get the blue check marks on these, we will. But for now, the rule of thumb, look at the followers. If it's somebody that's got, 5 or 10,000 followers, it's not us, guys. You can see this page, I think, is at 204,000 followers now, and that's only in 2 months. And thank you if you've been liking and supporting this page. Other than that, at the end of Facebook or X or Instagram, Whitaker Tham WV. Okay. And I'm going to be getting this in some more places, but let's get into some of these frequently asked questions. What do they need enclosed? And thank you for what you're doing. Right now, we're not doing any donations, physical or monetary, with cash. And I'll tell you why. For people that have been watching the family, you've been watching them for years. You remember what happened last time? There was a very big scandal. There was money that a lot of you guys donated over to take care of this family and to get them a new house. And that didn't happen. That money got squandered. We're not going to let that happen here. So
listening to back things is a trip. listening to back things is a trip. I didn't see what Eric said. I was for Eric all the way, but for some reason I felt like he's lying about a lot because he hasn't addressed enough. You know, I'm not accusing anyone. I'm only playing back and what's available. Why we tend to review Patrick a lot, because Patrick's come out and spoke. He's made videos, so you're going to see a lot of content on Patrick because he came out and he was speaking. Mr. Eric here has done one video and hasn't spoke, but Mr. Eric is the holder of a lot of um, social media platforms, and that's where money is, right? So, I mean, follow the money, right? And that what they say, follow the money. Well, I followed the money so far with Patrick. He has one that he has access to, $14,000. Some of it's being held, this and that. Okay, so now where's the other money off of all the platforms you just mentioned, sir? And can we get a total on that?
We are being extra vigilant and making sure, no, don't send in any money right now. I go in a couple of weeks to meet with the Amish. We have not had that meeting yet.
I think
We're planning on having that meeting here on either September 3rd through September 6th. As soon as I have it, I'll let you know. Our plan is to see if they will partner with us in building the home for the Whitakers, but not only that, if they will become the keepers of the money. It'll be a third-party place where they can take in the donations. We know it's protected by people that have very high morals, and none of the BS can happen like it happened last time. Please. And then outside of that, I got a meeting set up tomorrow to get the Whitaker set up with a trust to make sure their money is protected and that nobody can get it like what happened last time.
Let's see when this was. It should give us a date. Oh, looky here, guys. I don't know if we can see this. We can still give super thanks. Guys, see that? It's still being monetized. Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me show it to you. See? So this says, okay, premiered August 24th, 2025. This premiered August 24th, 2025. 69,342 views. Okay.
I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror if something happened to that family. I love them. They are beautiful, but they need to be protected. And until we have these safeguards set up, I don't want any of that coming in. As far as physical donations, if you send clothes or something like that, I want to say this with as much compassion as I possibly can. I bought Timmy some clothes several times when I was up there last time. And then the next day when I picked him up, they were no good. Okay.
I don't know, man. Some of this just trips me out. I don't know why. I don't know why you get. My opinion is their money. Patrick has no right to hold it until he's given their cut. He cannot down anyone else. Right. You can't call, in my opinion, both of them are holding the money. And at the end of the day, from my perspective, yeah, they were the ones recording it, but the Whitakers have suffered the most. And they have nothing. Even if, I don't know what they'll do with it. They may give it all to BJ. I have no idea. Okay. I have no idea. Past history, that's what allegedly had happened. I don't know. Don't live there. Can't say for a fact. You know what I mean? But
anything that goes in that house right now, we would have to buy all over again if they get the new house. We need to get that new house set up and everything needs to start from brand new. I mean, I don't know really of anything in that old house that needs to be transferred over. That's the plan. It needs to be all new. They had somebody When I was up there, I got Ray, Lorraine, Betty, and Timmy, and all of them, got them all over to the house. They got to take a shower. Outside of Larry, I think it was all of them's first time ever taking a shower, guys. I think maybe Timmy had because he's been up with Patrick, but the rest of them, Ray, Lorraine, Betty, they never had a shower because all they've ever had is a bathtub.
Well, we don't know what was in the other house before it burnt down with their parents. So, Noah Pepper, I see you. You're right here. Am I blocked? No. Patrick did have a GoFundMe set up. It had $211 and some cents in it. It was shut down. I have the receipts on those, and it is currently shut down. I have all the receipts on that. I showed yesterday on yesterday's live. He then took the Whitakers to Aldi's, and that's the one you're talking about. The other one, they know nothing about. Like, I guess that there's another one, but it hasn't had anybody give any donations to it.
And so the one thing I was going to set up in the meantime, because I thought it would help Betty, right now she's having to stoop over and, wash Lorraine. And at 70 plus years old, I'm sure that's pretty hard. I said, Betty, would you like us to get you a shower? She said, yes. I put a post out there on Facebook. Patrick let me know there was a guy that said he was going to come hook it up, had it all set up. They got out there. They said, guys, there's no way the floor wouldn't support it. It just wouldn't happen. So next thing you know, somebody donated a building for them and they're going to build them a bathroom.
Let's recant that. Let's hold up right here. As of yesterday, we know what was being said correctly was misspoken. I don't know if the line of communication was crossed. I don't know if he assumed it was donated. I don't know. Okay. But I want to say this. We proved yesterday that Patrick is still making payments on that shed. I do not know where the shed's located. If the shed's still located at the Whitakers or if the shed's located on Patrick's property. At the end of the day, it was delivered to the Whitaker property. We did see that picture, okay? We showed that on one of my other channel or on one of my other videos. But yesterday, I showed a receipt here that was the company, and it gave the dimensions of the shed and what the monthly payment is. Okay, so I don't know what else I'm got to show you, or you know what I mean. I don't know what else what I would need to do, but I'm leaning towards true story, right? But this is why I originally came out and said no. He said it was donated. So go back 10 seconds and listen.
Had it all set up. They got out there. They said, guys, there's no way the floor wouldn't support it. It just wouldn't happen. So next thing you know, somebody donated a building for them and they're going to build them a bathroom right outside their house. I think that's pretty freaking awesome, guys. So hopefully that'll be set up and the family can use that until we get that new home set up.
But at the end of the day, it still didn't come to fruition. It still didn't do it. Papa San. And it's a religious organization with tax exempt status. I would try to pin that, Mama Bear, but you see if I can do it on my phone because, let me go over here and pin it. If I can get into my messages here. Okay. All right, you don't have to keep typing it, honey. I pinned it. Okay.
All these safeguards are put in place and we can start asking for donations to go towards the house. Then we got to raise the money to get that house. So you'll be able to participate, but just give us a second, okay? Everything we do, I got to make sure it's protected, make sure the family's protected. And then on the top of that, guys, I still got to get social security cards, got to get IDs, birth certificates. It's pretty overwhelming. I didn't realize how bad it was until I got there. So we'll have the proper supervision and care so the stuff you or us give them don't get completely misused and trash. Obviously, I mean, me and Patrick are acting as supervisors of that. I'm in Georgia right now. Patrick's laid up in the hospital, so we're doing what we can. But the goal would be, yes, we would like to get them a caretaker that can not only help make sure Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy, guys, I think they would end up going to a home, and none of us want that. But we also got to look at the reality. I did the math earlier today. I think about the cheapest you might be able to get a caretaker for maybe $15 an hour. If you do that times 24 hours in a day, I think it was somewhere around $330 to $350 dollars. You're looking at close to $11,000 to $12,000 a month. You're looking at $120,000 a year. That's one person helping, and there's multiple people in that house. That's a lot of money. When you ask, well, why are you doing this for the family and filming it? Why don't you just go and do it? Well, that's why. Because this is going to take a lot of money, and it's going to take a full-time effort to pull off. And there's a lot that goes into this, guys. People think making content is easy. It's not. It's not. I've still got a lot of content for you that I haven't even started editing down, and we're trying to get it out to you as quick as possible. But we're going to need what we're doing right now to make sure that family's taken care of. I would hate to see them not be able to stay at their home. But yes, I understand. Look,
Let me tell you, now that I listened back to this, I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't listen to this today. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm in the wrong frame of mind to listen to this today. And Patrick no longer has access to those accounts now. Either Eric has all the access, correct? Patrick has access to the Patrick Rourke page. Allegedly, that's what's being said. And Eric has access to all the other platforms. Allegedly, that's what's being said. Eric made you hate the word content. Well, over here, we're not a content creator. We're some group of adults that come over here and chit chat about what we're seeing on social media. Okay, that's all we are over here. We are not professional. None of that. Okay, we are just aren't. We're just not. Pepper, in my opinion, both Eric and Patrick are equally to blame because they are both holding on to the Whitaker money. I would definitely, if I was involved in this in any way, shape, or form, I would take my happy rear end down to the local bank and get a money order or transfer all that money over to a Whitaker account and leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. And I would get myself an attorney with my 7,000 or whatever I have, and I would be like, baby, I need an attorney because I feel like I'm going to be looked into. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of legal, lady. But let me tell you what I can hear. Just hypothetically speaking, when this, if this does go to court, the judge will say, or not the judge, the state will say, and just to let it be known, the social media platforms continued to run monetization for the next 30 days. And this is I can just hear someone in a courtroom just going in on that, right? Because for me, in my perspective, I would shut the monetization off just so there would be a stopping point. You know what I'm saying? There was a beginning, and here is the ending of it. So there can be 100% transparency financially, and there needs to be an ending point. If he sent them letter, here's the deal. Here's the effing deal. But let's keep this in mind. If the page is in Larry Whitaker's name, maybe he doesn't feel like he can legally because it's not in his name. He set him up for Larry, so Larry has to go in there and shut him off. Is that the problem? Heather says Patrick 100% does have access to the family Facebook page. He may be like a managing moderator or someone, but what I was shown was he had certain what do you call them, Mama Bear? Like certain like Mama Bear is my managing mod over here. She has the ability to do more things than a standard moderator. Okay. So on Facebook, they may have like something to that effect, but I don't know, Heather, if he has the ability to shut it off, collect the money. I don't know. And I know Mama Bear can't get into my back end of things, which it wouldn't matter to me anyways, because there's nothing back there to hide. But I've gave her like a managing mod just because she can do things that I may need her to do. And I think maybe that's what was given to what I seen. That's what I believe. But I'm going to tell you guys, I know nothing about Facebook. I'm telling you right now, I don't Facebook. I just don't. So, Yeah, I don't know if this is the right day for me to listen to this.
If you're thinking about it, more than likely we have to. And I know everybody wants to put their input in. Like, if they get something new, are they going to take care of it? I got you. And me and Pat, that you're going to take care of it. Learned so much in that last trip, because the first trip, it was a little rushed. That second trip, I got to spend the whole week there with them, got one-on-one time, and I got to see a lot more of what's going on. I learned that they have their own language. What might just sound like, to you, was a whole sentence, and they know what each other's saying. You know, I worked with Timmy on his reading. I found out Timmy actually knows how to read. Timmy don't know how to tell you. And there's some opportunities on video. Ray's pinky is like shaped like this.
Okay. Well, I don't doubt Larry would have. I doubt Larry would know what. Right. I'm not saying he would know how, but is that, am I, that could be a possibility because they put everything in Larry's name. It wouldn't really be legal for them to go and stop it all. But has anyone told Larry that? Has anyone told Larry that? Like, for real? Hey, Larry, if you want to stop the monetization to all this social media stuff and shut it down, you have to do it. Well, let me tell you, somebody get this information to Larry. Larry, Larry, come here. I'm not here. No, don't come here, please. No, 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 don't come here. Do not come here. No, stay off social media. But somebody get, let me recant that shit. Okay. Damn. Someone get Larry a message and tell him that he may be the person that can get into these accounts and react, go in behind the scenes and change the passwords by showing his identification and all that. He could check. Larry, I think you might have more control than what anyone's told you. And I'm here to tell you, my guy, whoa, hold up, bro. If it's your ID, it's your account, you need to regain access immediately. And if someone needs help doing it, someone step up to the plate and help him doing it. Okay? That's a great, right, Native Ghost? Why didn't we're all smart over here. See, that's why I love to speak with my friends in my computer, because we can come up with some ideas. Now, I don't know if that will work. I'm just saying, you know, but then they'll have access to whatever they need access to. They can shut it down, right? They can shut it down. If you quit Facebook, isn't it permanent? I have no idea, Deborah. I think maybe this stuff will still be, I don't know, girl. If you quit Facebook, I'm sure that this stuff's going to still be out there, honey, like the clip channels and stuff like that. Well, sure, they'll still be out, but you can't depend on a liar and a thief to do anything. If that's the page, then all the money is too. Right? That's all Larry Whitaker's money. Okay, because remember, he said what it was said yesterday was that certain individuals got a letter saying that the contract was over, like no more bullshit. So that there tells me that Eric has washed his hands. Mr. Larry Whitaker needs to regain access to his pages. Could you please hand over the whatever pages that you use with Larry Whitaker's ID? Can you go on and hand him over those passwords so he can log on and shut the shit down if he wants to? Can he go over there and see if there's money sitting in that account? And if he wants to, he can deposit into his own account because he's the owner of those social medias and the behind the scenes. Come on, man, let's do it. Listen, Larry. Listen, Larry. James. Larry would need the password. It's a stolen identity and potential native man. This now see why we could now see now we have how do I send the screenshots? You can send it to my email. Let me put you on hold for 1 second. Okay, so maybe we should Google this, man, because I'm thinking that they should be able to get access to the pages. I'm thinking that if I don't know what all social media platforms though is been put underneath Larry Whitaker's name, but we know at least one because it's got a blue check mark, right? Give them their power back. Antivirus crap. Okay. All right. Did Patrick send a? Oh, Did Patrick send a screenshot to you or Toddy of the 14K like he said he would? There, I'm going to be honest with you. There have been screenshots shared. I am not at liberty to share any more of that private information, Charles, because it was people were notified that no more information needs to be shared on social media because there's an active investigation. So I am going to do my due diligence and I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to share it. And I don't really feel like talking about that if I have it or not. But I will tell you this, Charles, that I am not going to be able to share any more behind the scenes stuff. Okay. Like, financially contracts, because I'm not trying to involve myself in an investigation, nor am I trying to hinder an investigation. Okay. So Eric is still getting paid from those accounts and still making money. Absolutely. If you can still send money to them, they're still making money. I would completely private the channel just so it didn't come back and bite me in that. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say Ladybird, I would just say turn off the monetization, turn off, there's a way that they can do it, but someone needs to help them. We need a TikTok expert to tell us. I am not let me tell you something, baby. I don't know how to ticky. I don't know how to talkie. I don't know how to Facebooky. I just do YouTubey. Okay. I don't know any of the other stuff. But what are you guys thinking about that? You think we're getting somewhere with that? Let's see. Let's go in and see about that, man. Oh, okay. So Donna is sent me something. Wow. Okay, Donna. Donna, Donna, Donna. Donna, Donna, Donna. Okay, so Donna, I'm so nervous. I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to keep this. Let me put a star by you, your thing, because I did get it. I did get it. Um, I, I don't know what I can and can't share now, Donna. Yeah, but they can ask for him again, right? And have like a two-step verification, right? Oh, Donna, oh, Donna. I mean, that's not it's not a bad Donna. It's a good Donna. But I'm like, damn it. Like, I'm just real sketchy. Let me converse with a few people before I show that Donna. Okay. Um, Not because it's bad or I'm trying, not just because. Just because. I hope they look in every night. I don't see Donna. Are you talking? Yeah, I'm talking to Donna in chat. I'm hoping she's still here. She sent me something and I want to share it, but I just don't feel comfortable sharing it at this point. But I put a star there. But what I was closing out my email and I seen it. She just sent it at 5:06, so she should be. And here was 6 minutes ago. But I want to close my email out. Get out of the damn email. Okay, so I want to go over here and I want to look at how to regain. Okay, I'm getting How to submit an appeal if your content. How to fix your page lost. Okay, I'll show you guys. How to fix your page lost access to some monetization. How to remove restricted. Okay, it's telling us that, but how to submit an appeal if your content. So I'm just gonna have to look into this, guys, whenever I'm not feel like I'm under the gun, and I can research it out a little bit more. Oh, just because. Okay. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! I'm gonna have to look at that and make sure I can share if you're still in here, baby. Eric is a professional bum. Gee whiz! I don't know. In my opinion, it's a. Oh, I save everything. Okay, don't think I don't. And that's because I don't go over it today doesn't mean I won't. And I want to try to follow, like, how do we go about um I've never had to do something like that, so I might sound like an idiot over here, but I don't know how you would regain access from a monetized platform that is in your name. That's a great question. I think we need to know, because I think that might be help Larry out a little bit, right? Look, if they applied for legal aid, that money in those accounts on social media, what county is income that could script? I know it. No, he wouldn't need the password for flagging the page, considering that Whitaker can't control the page, right? He could flag it too and say, hey, man, Larry, you have options. Somebody smart, get with Larry. Somebody smarter than I, like maybe Pat, send him a letter through snail mail and with instruction. I don't know. I don't suggest anybody contacting them. What I'm suggesting is maybe somewhere down the line. I don't even know. I'm afraid to say anything now because I get clipped and it's shared out there. And, you know, I'm not, let me make this very clear. I would never suggest anyone trying to contact the Whitaker family. Okay. I would not suggest that ever. Okay, guys, because they got an exclusive copyright thing with Netflix for that documentary the Frankie family did. Huh? The judge should have court ordered them to shut that down, all these accounts down. Oh boy. Actually, they could do that. Frankie family did. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. Yep. Got to be careful. I mean, if you are, I don't know if the Whitaker page YouTube is copyrighted, like they're trademarked, they paid the money for trademark, this and that, but I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. But I would think that Larry should have access to his stuff. Don't you guys think he could get it if it's in his name? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. And which Whitaker has a lawyer to fight that, right? I mean, she's in crackers. Whenever you're messing with something on the interwebs, I think it's like goes to federal. Morally, yes. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to leave the email, but I went on to something else. I'm sorry. Wow. Wow. This is insane. But yeah, I don't think I can listen to anymore Eric today because um I know maybe I shouldn't have said that, girl. I'd hurry up and do that before someone helps BJ figure it out. Wouldn't put it past. Man, I'm telling you, I shouldn't have said that. But it just came to my head whenever you guys were saying it. So I was like, we were talking about it. We were over here, talking and stuff. I was like, wait a second. You've been locked out of your accounts before. I've been locked out of my accounts before. You reset, you have to verify all this stuff, right? Oh man, now I'm out of screwed up. Betty, hide everything. Bed bugs and bad decisions. Bed bugs and bad decisions. That's what. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. 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 I don't think the Whitakers will ever try. I don't think so either. Mama Bear said, oops, wrong one. It's okay. We don't know what they are. We just start pushing buttons. Lord, where's my blood pressure pills? Mama Bear, what are you doing? Mama Bears, are you Mama Bear, come back. What are you doing? I'm trying to get the blood. Okay, I couldn't remember the prompt. Okay, got you. Eric took their money and hired him a lawyer. I wouldn't put it past. I'm sorry. I'm here over there pushing exclamation mark. All this shit popping. I'm like, what the hell going on? I never wanted to change my name more than now in my entire life. Oh, Betty, let me tell you what. My grandma's name was Betty. Okay, and I love that name. That name is Grandma. Okay. EMS will come and tell you to lay down and take it easy. Flies? That was in there. Listen, Linda. That was in there. That was in there before anything else ever happened. I've had that prompt for a good 8 months. Okay, because I'm always. You can go back to my previous. Lord, I gotta take my. It's a running joke around here for me. I get excited. I get amped up. My face turns red. I'm menopausal. My blood pressure. I need the pills. So we've been saying that around here forever and a day. Okay, Twist remembers the Whitakers need to contact each platform and take control. I agree. I don't know why no one's thought of that. All these damn content creators reviewing this shit, and ain't nobody said, hey, you know what you could do? Since it's in Larry's name, he's the one with the identification. Maybe at least on one, he can take control over it, right? And say, I want access to this. This is mine. If my name's on it, I don't know about the other pages. Whatever you need an identification for, I'm guessing. I know they don't even have internet, girl. Or sir or ma'am, native of Peppa Bones. They don't even have freaking internet down at the house. They don't even have internet at the house. We need to get them some Wi-Fi so they can know what's going on. That's what's sad. They don't even know. Let me tell you, you saying that even makes it 10 times worse. They don't even have internet. The name doesn't matter. It's the email it's tied to. TNT are from Southern Illinois too. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. How's fall looking down there? I'll be riding my way through there come sometime November, December, January, one of those months. I think you have a great. I think you have to at least get 10,000 to even consider it a creator fund application on TikTok. I don't know about ID though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it either. I was gonna look at something. Someone said something. Oh, she said the name doesn't matter. It's the email it's tied to. Okay, I mean, okay, bossy pants. Jeez, look at people just coming in here trying to boss me around for the love of Jesus. All right. So the name doesn't matter. I didn't get any email. I got one. The last email I got was at 5:06. And then using Larry's ID got that one. And now I haven't received any other one. So don't be yelling at me all persnickety in the chat. Don't be persnickety in the chat. I don't know why a big name lawyer has. I know, fam, right? Because there's money here in a lawsuit. Yeah, but the people that you're suing, do they have any money? Money in telling the story too. Well, that's true. flies, but seems like photo ID would trump an email, but I know nothing. Thank you. Maybe I misunderstood what that was. I'm doing my two favorite things: eating Popeye's chicken and hang with lady. Shannon, Shannon, if you're still in here eating your the fucking Popeyes, Jesus Christ, did you bring enough to share for the love of God? So, did you hear what we've been talking about? What's your viewpoint on that? Because we're thinking that, oh, I'm talking away from my microphone. You can't hear shit. Because, I got this fancy microphone that my husband got, and it's not attached to my head. It's an actual freaking microphone. Oh, Lord help me. I need my blood pressure pills. Um, do you think that since it's named the Whitakers, and if there was any identification that needed to create like any of the social media accounts, and Larry's ID was utilized to create these accounts, couldn't he just like reset password or somehow regain those accounts because it's under his name? So let's see what she says. Okay, we're gonna wait for a response. How do you feel about that? The contract is over. That means he keeps the money. If someone needs to help them get those channels, someone needs to get help. I agree. Man, those are some true words, man. Shannon says, I think the Whitakers, and I'm not putting them down, aren't tech savvy. Girl, I ain't tech savvy. I had to fucking read the directions to hook up a microphone. Someone needs to do it. This family has been hijacked. Girl, 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 girl. Then give their money to a lawyer that you paid you. Then give their money to a lawyer that you paid you. Okay. Um, so I wouldn't suggest anyone ever going there, but let me tell you what. If it was my mom and dad, if it was my mom and dad, if it was my family, and I knew this shit was going down, oh, we about to reset some passwords today, honey. We about to change that with two middle fingers up with me, doing the fu to everybody. Okay, I would be changing the whole situation around. Oh, come on, try to do some fuckery with my mom and dad. Oh Lord. Okay. Mm-mm. See, now I'm getting my blood pressure up. He can reset the password, but the info will be sent to whoever email the account was set up with. I'm thinking they need to get behind the scenes and speak with somebody like for real, because and you can change your email. I've changed my email on this very platform right here. Do you think he set them up with? Do you think he set them up with the? They can't be interviewed by another channel. Was Eric's loophole not to pay them? Ooh, that's a good question because he said they violated their contract because they let another YouTuber or somebody with a phone come in and talk with them. That's a possibility. I don't know. I think all of this is why E wanted BJ out of there. She was probably asking questions. Oh, bam. Got to take the why wildebeest out. Be listening. Yeah, time to pee pee the dogs. Same here, than getting them a lawyer. But see, in my opinion, the Whitakers don't have family who will help them like that, right? If it was our mom and dad, they wouldn't be in. Amen, Deborah. Amen. Amen. Like I keep my mom completely off social media because she got enough going on in her life. All right. She's been fighting cancer for 7 years. God bless her heart. She's still kicking its ass, though. I think Eric is in some trouble. I don't know. I mean, this is a lot of stuff, right? I mean, I don't know. I am no attorney. I'm uneducated. I barely tie my own shoes. Patrick stated his party with the Whitakers was on 9/5/25 or 9/5/25. He stated he left on 9/6. His friend Michelle, who did the cleaning, posted pictures of the Whitaker party on 9/4. So is that the Cody said they would never about. Cody said it was all about the money. Never gonna. I mean, it seems to be, man. Like, what the hell? Why not just get a court order for the email information to be given over? Exactly. Yeah, let's go subpoena that shit. Let's go to in front of the judge and say, I want access to the stuff that's under my name. BJ has every right to be there. She owns the property that was left by her to her mom. That there's some truth to that. My mom had people scamming her, and my brother took over her finances. Yeah, you got to watch your elderly people, guys. There are a lot of snakes out there nowadays. Were you asked to share info or decided on your own that is the best thing to do? I was told today by someone that it wasn't a good idea um, to share certain information that had finances. I was never told to take the video down, and I was never been told not to speak about it. Okay, but I have been told, and it's not my legal fight, so I'm going to have to respect it. You know what I mean? I have no I have no ball in the game, so I have to respect someone asking me. I could be one of those people that says, well, you gave it to me, I'm showing it any damn way, but I'm not. That type of a person. So it's not, so I really, uh, both, I would say they have you and me ready to fight. Yeah, my mama just fine. My mama doing all right. She living her best life over there, going to get her damn immunotherapy and shit. Her hair's growing back, so she thinks she's sexy now. I said, Lord, watch out. Mama thinks she's sexy. But like I said, they could have created the Tiki Tack account using the Whitaker face. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Now we're thinking with some Crisco over here using the Whitaker Facebook or even phone numbers. Yes, because isn't that right? I think I was hearing somebody in my real life was like, hey, did you know? I don't even know if it's Tiki Tack, but I think one of them is connected to your Facebook. Okay. Isn't one of them? I don't know. I don't Facebook. Yeah, I don't want to be one of those people like, oh yeah, Deborah, I'm sorry to hear that, honey. I'm sorry to do that. Sorry to hear that. So yeah, which one is it? Someone to go onto their damn Facebook. How do you? What's attached to it? Is it? Who is it? Is it Instagram? Who is it? I think it might be Instagram. I don't know. It all gets so confusing. But Patrick did post your live on his Facebook page. That's fine. I mean, he has all right. Yeah. The what was said was, I don't need to take it down. He doesn't need to take it down. We weren't asked to take it down. Okay. I did not know it. Like I said, I did not know he posted it over there. Um, I had no idea because I don't do Facebook, but he has all right to. It was his stuff, right? Oh, you think it's Instagram? Yeah. So I don't really know, honey. Instagram. Okay, Instagram's connected to it. Okay. Yeah, we weren't asked to take it down, but he was allegedly through the grapevine that he was asked to no longer speak on social media about it. So now I don't know. I don't know if he's back on there. Yes, it's Instagram. Facebook brought Instagram. Okay, you guys know more than I do. Damn it, Charles. Charles said he just joined Facebook. Facebook, he ain't made a damn dime. I did, and it sent me down a whole bunch of things. So I'm going to research it. So tomorrow when we do this, we're going to see how do you take over a freaking Facebook. If someone, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll have the information for you now. I'll get with my friends that get with some friends, and we'll figure it out. Oh, Ain't I lost my dad to cancer, and I'm going to tell you, losing a parent is sucks. So please let me, if you feel like I went past it very quickly, I want to apologize. I'm sorry, Deborah, if you think that, because um it's hard when you lose a parent, and everyone needs to have a moment and be recognized when they lose their parent, and they feel comfortable to say it in the chat. So if I skip past you very quickly, I want to say sorry. I hate doing that. I hate when I catch myself doing that, because I'm like, no, you need to say nice things. Don't be an asshole. you know, take the moment. Take the moment. I don't know if they have a Whitaker Instagram I can check. Yeah, I don't have. Now, let me tell you, I don't even know about Instagram. That's good to hear. I'm glad we do. You know, and not might not be very exciting people, but we're people. We're your people. So that's what I want to know. I really want to look into this information, like, for real. I want to know, could they potentially, but you know what? If this gets in the wrong hands, man, it could go real bad. Maybe potentially, allegedly, my opinion, my observation. Damn, I may not. Oh man, might have to do. I can't do that either. Oh, I think Eric and possibly Patrick should start wearing stripes just to get styling ahead of time. Deborah, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes. All right, guys. I do have Instagram too. They do. Oh, they do. All right. Just because said they do have an Instagram. Can you tell us how many like followers they have over there? Because I wouldn't even know. I don't even think I have an Instagram app. BJ here, no house. How does that make any sense? Either you're going to help or you're not. I think we've all been sent down a rabbit hole on purpose. The more info pushed out, the more confusion comes. Cody, that's how I feel too. That's how I feel too. I don't use it. Yeah. I don't even know, how would you even begin to think about how to I don't even know. Like some of this high-tech stuff, I know Instagram isn't high tech, but I don't know much about other platforms. I just don't. Um I'm sorry, guys. I wish I did, but I can maybe get with people that do, and we can figure it out. Yeah, I hope something good will happen for them too. And some people are stating like it might be in their best interest for them to be in a medical facility, or I don't even know where they're at. If they're in a medical or a adult foster type of situation, I don't even know. Um, I don't know where they're at, but hopefully they're being, and I'm sure that they are. I want to stay positive that they're being taken care of to the best of the ability of the people. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know. Some people think that it's better that they're there. I don't know. I go back and forth on it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I heard Sassy that allegedly, but I can't go to Facebook and check because I don't do Facebook. I'll have to, snipe on somebody else's Facebook and go look. But um, yeah, Pam. Yeah, we figured that Instagram link is on Facebook, so it'd be. Yeah, I heard about that lady. She's said some wild stuff. She mentioned the company, and funny, all three of the nursing homes in Beckley are owned by the company. Okay, I mean that. Okay, I mean I don't know her to give my opinion. I don't know her, so um, I don't know what she's done, what she said, if she said it. I don't know. Oh, hang on just a second. You guys probably hear that beeping. Okay, hubby's on it. Nothing is better if you weren't given an opportunity to choose, right? Everything done now will be for Betty, Larry, and BJ. I don't think the state will ever let the other three live on their own again. That's what a lot of people are saying, but I don't know. A lot of nursing homes, especially for low income, aren't good places. And I thought about that too, because a lot of state ran facilities are lack of help and resource. I mean, it's a lot. Oh yeah, I watch him, by the way. I watch Aggressive Defiant. I was over in the chat last night for just a little bit, but the Blackhawks were playing, so I was in and out. I don't know if anyone here is a hockey fan, but um and it was kind of odd. I was feeling a little uncomfortable, to be honest, because I've not ever watched someone review something like that. So I did go over there because I go over there before, like normally that's where I hang out. Like when he does his thing, and I was like, okay. But some are good, some are not. Mhm. That's true. Some facilities are good, some facilities are not. You just don't know. If they ever let them leave, if they never let them leave, that's imprisonment. And none of them three have done anything. Yeah, but I think if they're in front of the judge and they become the ward of the state, that's that. Yeah. I think that there's something to that statement too. Um, because of that, maybe they may be seeing it as exploitation. I'm not here to judge. I am not a judge or a jury, and this isn't court, but we do have our opinions, right? I think that I would, if I was a judge, I'd be like, no more content. And Pindar, girl, we over here brainstorming. I found the IG. I'll email the link. Oh, okay, we'll go look at it real quick. Mm. Go back over here to my handy dandy. Um, oh, okay, I'm going to read this. So it says, oh, something else. Yeah, I seen that, Donna. That's why I was like, I need to stop right there because um I thought I'm going to highlight that too. So when we need to go back to that, we can. But it is talking about the financial stuff, so I got to be easy um because I've been asked to. Now let me see. Let me go back. See, I get so sidetracked. Okay, here it is. There's Mama Bear. Okay, let's click in here and see what we can see. Because I think you might have to have an account. No, you don't. Okay. Whoa! They have a whoa. Okay. Like, how do you do stuff over here? Like, do you whoa. All right. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up here. So this is what be tied into the Whitaker. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. 173 post, 89,000.9K followers. Wow. So let's see what their videos did that show. Oh, it does. Okay, because I'm sorry, 4,000. Let's see if we can do most popular. I'm going to fumble this, guys, because I really don't know what I'm doing over here. 69,000. Now, does Instagram have money too? Can we click in here? No, can't do it. I don't have any of those. So 69, 230, 1,500. Like that's 69,000. I mean, okay, but it doesn't seem like it was. I mean, they're still making views. but not anything like they were. Am I you guys seeing this, or am I just being dumb again? Of course, I'm being dumb again. Shit. Shit. Okay, so right here, this is their thing. Whitaker fam, WV, just like he had mentioned. So you can't really click into anything um, to see if they're making money on it. Like, because if you do, if I try to, then I don't have an account, and I'm not signing up an account. I don't do social media like that. So as you guys can see, they have 87,900K followers, 173 posts following 2 people. Who are the 2 people they're following? I want, damn, they don't show you nothing. They don't show you shit. Okay, yes, you can be paid from IG just like other platforms. So, Mama Bear, do you have one of those? You can go over there and see. Like, do you send stars? Do you send? Uh, well, this is a whole damn another rabbit hole. Holy fuck, you know. And I hope that I'm sure that investigators, because I'll tell you how it works, guys. So if you use StreamYard, okay, I'll tell you how this works and why and how this content was being pushed out. So if you use StreamYard, you can, let me go on the back end of this. What you can do is you can designate where you want your stuff to play, like all at once. Like if I want to upload a video to StreamYard, YouTube, or I'm sorry, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, all of that, you can go into your StreamYard and you just add those places into. I'm just gonna show you. It's easier if I just show you. Okay, destinations. Okay, so let me bring this on screen, and I'm going to tell you why I'm showing you StreamYard is because why I'm showing you StreamYard is because that's what they used on the YouTube channel, okay? So as you can see here, it says destination. This is me, and then I have a TikTok. All right, and I upload shorts over there. Okay. So what I do is I can now go in after this is over, I can post this stuff into the TikTok by a click of a button. So here you can add to the right, it says add destinations. So that son of a bitch. I'm getting tired of not bringing it up there. Sorry for cussing. So right here you can see this is the back end of StreamYard. Okay, so let me make it big so you guys can see. So this is the back end of StreamYard, okay? So what it's showing is that you can add destinations. If you look on the right-hand side, it says add destination. These are the 2 platforms that I have access that I can upload videos to from my StreamYard. Why I say that is because they are using StreamYard on the YouTube for their content platform. Like what I'm using now is StreamYard. So it's at a click of, it's like that quick, that quick. Once it's added to the destination, it's as easy as cutting a piece of apple pie, honey. Okay, I would say bacon apple pie, but apple pie isn't fucking that easy to make. So I'm going to say cutting an apple pie. All right. So there's that. So that's why I say it's very easy. You just attach it. Wow. Okay. Well, the more we know, the more we know over here. I remember Patrick saying he got paid for certain reactions. I don't know if he was being real or not. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm so glad I created a whole separate page for Instagram for my YouTube stuff, right? Mm-mm. Well, I'm gonna try to go and dig around, man, and see what I can find. How someone could get in control of, if it's in your if it's in your name, like showing ID, verified platform with your identification, how you can regain access if you've lost it. I'm gonna do some digging around on that. I'm gonna ask some questions to some people that are smarter than me in that genre, that area. Okay, and we'll come back to it. I promise you. But I need to jump off here because I got things I got to do. All right. I got supper to eat. I got a husband to talk to and social media to look at, right? All right. I appreciate you guys for coming over here and hanging out with me for a little bit. And my title was not clickbait. It doesn't hashtag the Whitakers. It isn't tagging anybody. So for the haters in the back, let me bend over so you can kiss my rosy cheeks. Okay. All right. Make sure that you take care of yourself out there. Take care of each other. And wash your damn hands after you pee. Your mama raised you better, for the love of God.
I'll never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.